Hello and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. We are getting tantalizingly close to the top of Regolith Grand Cathedral. However, we are not there yet, and we are completely out of MP. Well, that's not entirely true. We do actually have an MP recovery item that we haven't used, but 2 out of 3 members of our party are definitely going to be out of MP for future fights, which is gonna be difficult. But let's talk to them, see how they're feeling, and then let's start exploring. We also don't have a key. I don't know if I mentioned this. We have no key. There's meant to be a key to unlock all sorts of things. We have not found the key. I don't know who has the key. I don't know if it's a rare drop. I may even have to look it up if we complete this dungeon without getting the key. But, hey, we'll figure it out. So, talk to allies.
However,
that Zorba is not who he used to be. 'Tis no mystery why I didn't remember him until now. Was he not as mad back then? Indeed not, but there was more fear in his eyes then. He was a target for mockery due to his birth. He was known as a coward, who could only use magic to move objects, the craven cur they called him. Now he's a necromancer, bent on terrorizing the entire royal capital. Not exactly a happy tale. What do you think he's doing up there? Whatever it may be, it can't be good. We must stop him. Alright, well, let's resume exploring. Right, so we have a door. Let's see what's behind it. That's terrifying. Some of these guys are weak, some of them aren't. Do I want to get the weak ones first, or do I want to run past? Oh no, let's see. Get him. Okay, just stay careful. Okay. Gotcha. Wonderful. Next. Okay. Just trying to find the person. That one. Right. Keep running. This one next to me. Okay. They're all the medium ones, right? No, not that one. Okay. And
right there.
Get him. Right. Wonderful. I think we can run past these guys now, but I felt we should take out the easy ones.
I think we shook them.
Right.
We should be safe.
Okay. They're not really very committed to defending this place, are they? They very quickly gave up. Anyway. Climb the stairs to the top of the tower, I assume. Or?
This is
that the Royal Scepter Chamber? Yes, but the seal on the door has been broken. Well that's bad. Is there anything along the edges here? There was last time we looked, which means that I will look every time now. Nope. Okay, well, Royal Scepter Chamber. Let's see what's inside. No Royal Scepter. Okay. What have we got here? So these are some of the ones we've seen along the way. There's a guy with a dog. Huh, I wonder if these are kings. They do kind of look like the kings. I'm wondering whether they're kings or the, whatever the leader of the church was called. I kind of think this guy looks definitely like a king rather than that, so these must be prior kings. I mean, it is the Royal Scepter Chamber after all.
the royal scepter. Has he truly taken it? How could he have dispelled those wards alone? No, but even if he has it, we've seen no signs of escape. Were the scepter his only target, he'd not have stayed with it.
Where'd he go? No one's seen him, so he must still be close by.
That's the only other way out, right?
If he's gone ahead, he could only be on the roof. But what could he seek there?
There's more to his plan than stealing the scepter. Probably that day of calamity he's been raving about. He said we had until the morning is over. We must stop him.
Okay, let's stop him. What I love here is that we could easily just leave and reset the dungeon back to nothing, and we could just wait another 7 days with this guy just on the roof. We're not going to do that, but it is very funny that that's an option. The heavenly staircase. Alright. Once we climb the heavenly staircase,
Onward.
we have reached the roof and a very weird camera angle. Huh. Okay. Interesting. We are definitely getting... Oh, wow. I'm definitely getting the feeling we're high up. Okay. There's a way there. Is there any way for us to get down? No, I don't think so. Okay. Oh, wow. You can see the whole city from up here. Crazy. And the human. The human's corpse in the plaza, I imagine, will be quite difficult to dispose of, she says. And yet it can hardly be left to rot in the middle of the royal capital, Stroll said. Okay. Oh, wow. This is just a massive staircase. Okay, let's run a little bit quicker up it. Oh, and there's the king's face. Wow.
No.
Prefer a king with a face in the sky to one that'll doom us all like Luis. You're really a one-track mind, Stroll, aren't you? Anyway, up here. And we have a save. Do you think that there could be a fight behind this door? I think there's a chance that there could be a fight behind this door. I also think there's a high chance that we lose the fight behind this door. Why? We have no MP, as previously mentioned. But we need to find out what this guy is weak to, because if we can find out what he's weak to, we can give MP to the person who can actually hit the weakness. Until then, there's no point. So, Cathedral Rooftop.
At last.
We're finally here. Zorba should be up ahead. Let's finish this.
Yeah.
Hi, we'll put a stop to him once and for all.
This is the royal scepter, is it? Divine relic, progenitor of all igniters. Now I need only keep it safe until the handover.
Trespasser,
Oh,
the faith of the people doth not lie with thee. Thou art unworthy of the crown's authority.
oh.
Until a worthy successor rises, I shall keep the scepter. Only one may wield the magic of kings, the true protector of the people.
There you have it. The king will only forfeit the royal scepter to a people's champion. So, no risk of it falling into someone else's hands for now. Meaning Lord Luis's victory is assured. All that remains is my glorious calamity. Oh, how they will cry when the swell of Magla bursts. How they will beg and crawl and plead for Lord Luis's salvation. There you are.
Where is the royal scepter?
The fallen king protects it. The scepter is beyond us all. For the time being, that is. Now, if you're finished, be gone from my sight. I'll not harm you either. Even I have some sympathy for fools.
Oh, we'll see ourselves out. Once we knock Luis's whereabouts out of you.
I'm sorry. Do you actually think you can stop me?
Of course we can.
Of course we can.
I see now! No wonder I couldn't understand your actions. They're baseless, utterly unfounded.
Madness ill becomes you, Zorba.
You again. What would you know of it? I know no lady knights. Wait! A knight with blood-red tresses. Don't tell me you're the buffoon who failed to protect the prince.
Judgments mean nothing from a man who sullies the dead. You've fallen far yourself.
Perhaps I am unworthy of the royal scepter, but I can still bring change to this world. I can still teach them true fear.
You'll find that hard to do from a dungeon, blackguard. The time has come for you to face justice.
You, knight, have no idea what real justice is, and that mistake will cost you your life. Rejoice, rats! That witless assassin is dead! But I shall gladly send you to join him!
Alright. Let's go.
Aye! Lord Luis's destined kingdom will be built atop your bones!
What destined kingdom? Tell us where Luis has gone, or we'll tear the words from you!
For all the innocent lives you played for pawns, I shall make you pay!
We don't stop him? There's no telling
All right.
how much he'll destroy. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
No idea what he's weak to. He's level 19. Well, hit him with melee. Resist
You'll
fire.
die soon enough.
Not a great start. How do you feel about light?
Light!
Not weak
Is
to
everyone
light.
all right?
How do you feel about spears?
Take this!
Neutral. Okay.
I've bodies to spare!
So he has the power to control the
Is that
dead?
all?
Yes, we already knew that, Gallica. We're very aware that he has the power to control the dead. Now, are you still weak to fire?
Try some of
They're
this!
weak points.
Of course you are. Except you're very, very tanky. Okay.
Let's go!
You're probably weak to light as well.
You hit their weakness.
You're fools to
That's your
defy
Okay.
Lord
Captain
Luis!
Host!
Good jump thrust.
Let me
Let's do it. This is our last jump thrust, I think.
Pull yourself together.
But we did some damage.
I pull your strings!
Okay, another one appeared. I'm starting to
Only a
regret
flesh
using all those fire scrolls. Hit him.
Hey,
They're
steal!
weak points.
The power.
Okay. You're completely out.
Lend me your strength.
That's a little bit of a problem. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess you could heal. That's kind of what you do, right? So, heal.
Take it.
Let's meet.
Cease your pointless
Nice
struggling.
proclamation.
Stand waiting.
I shall fight
Hit you
as the
with
noble-
fire.
Try some of this!
Run
Charging in.
forward. And hit him.
Still here?
Okay.
Now dance for me!
Oh, they're rage, so they take more damage. But they
Now
also deal more
dance for me!
damage. Oh, I see. Interesting. Pass.
In the name of
Kill.
Hey, steal!
Well, that's at
You're
least a
fools
positive.
To defy Lord Luis!
We need to attack. We need to do something, so attack.
By the
Okay.
sworn oath of knight.
Attack.
Right there!
In the name
Hit
of...
him.
Try some of
They're
this!
weak points.
Cease your pointless struggling!
Okay. Do I have any of these that's useful? Could try doing just some damage to people to see how much. Let's do light damage.
Here.
You hit their weakness.
Okay.
That's
Nope.
your opening,
I've
Captain.
bodies to spare!
You definitely do. We should have moved back before doing our turn.
Get her back up.
That would have made sense to
Now
move
dance
backwards.
for me!
Okay.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help
Hit
her
him.
get back in
Hey,
the fight.
steal! The path, I'll get some distance.
Okay. Bomb of Life onto Hulkenberg.
My spirit is
You'll die soon
unbroken.
enough.
Pass. Kill.
Try some of this!
Okay.
I pull your strings!
So if you use corpse puppetry, he's forced to use his turn summoning
Is
corpses.
that all?
That's interesting. So I'm guessing AoE is kind of king in this fight. Because if you can get AoE going to kill the corpses, you can basically trap this guy in a continual corpse respawning thing. Ah, I think I understand what you're meant to do. Now, are we out of light stuff? We are indeed. Let's do some wind damage to all.
This'll do.
Just to test.
I stand
We have no
ready.
idea what you're weak to, huh? We haven't tested slash, we haven't tested ice, we haven't tested electricity or dark. I assume dark isn't the answer, but okay. Let's use this as a testing opportunity. Ice?
Help.
Nope.
You're
Okay.
fools to defy Lord Luis!
Hit that one.
Cease your pointless struggling!
So
Better conserve
not
it.
weak to ice. Do I have electricity? I might not have electricity. I do have dark here. I mean, this isn't gonna work, but let's test it anyway.
It's
All
on point.
resist. Okay. Well,
now dance for me!
it was kind of expected, you know?
Hulkenberg's
It
down.
definitely wasn't
Get her
expected
back
outcome.
up. Captain down.
Ride in torment!
Help her back up.
Ah, and if you don't do it, you get the bondage curse cast on. So if you don't get him to summon, you get bondage curse cast on you. That makes sense. Okay. Well, we understand the fight. definitely understand the fight. There is one thing I want to check, and I think I'm going to check it now. Okay, so we got rather destroyed by that fight. However, there are some positives, and I do have an idea about how to progress. So, positives. We know that if we kill the side enemies, we can force them into a continual loop of having to respawn them. That is fantastic info, because it means if we have enough damage to kill the side enemies, the boss does nothing, right? Now, the side enemies are going to hit us with attacks each turn. But if we are doing enough, we should be able to hit the boss with some damage each turn and potentially have enough left over to res. So potentially we've got some stuff that we can work with. Now, if we look at our team, who is the issue? Well, it's not Stroll. Stroll can hit he can hit a fire attack every single turn on the undead, and it does the highest damage that we have. Stroll, pretty much sorted. Is it Hulkenberg? Well, maybe. Hulkenberg is not fantastic right now. She, in theory, is good as a tank, but the problem with her tank is that you really need some more damage behind it, and Stroll, as good as he is not enough damage. So then it comes to us. Now, as a healer, we're not actually healing very much. In fact, we're doing pretty much nothing with the healer, which is fine, but not great. Now, we do have Hammer, and Hammer is a weakness on the boss, and it is also a weakness. It's a neutral on the boss, and it is also a weakness on the side enemy. However, it's not actually good enough by itself to carry us through. It's doing alright damage, but it's not necessarily good enough by itself. What I propose is that we change. What if we change the healer to the mage? Now the mage is going to lose us magic up front. However, it's going to do a lot more damage to the side enemies once we level it up a little bit. And if we attack things in overworld combat, we gain MP. So, seems like an okay idea to switch to it, see if we can level it up a little bit. We do also have some heroes insights and see where we can get to. It also has Cande here, and that's the one damage type that we didn't test. If the boss is weak to electricity, that changes everything. So, potentially good. Now, you might be thinking, what about the synthesis skills? Well, unfortunately, they all require you to have Major Healer. Or Masked Dancer, which we also don't have. Or Summoner, which we also don't have. So, yeah, synthesis isn't doing very much for us, which is a shame, because the medium damage would be nice. If one of these said Brawler, by the way, I would 100% be looking at the Brawler class and thinking, ooh, I wonder if we could level that to make it so that that's a good class for someone else, but it isn't, so that's fine. But if we switch to Mage, we can potentially get a little bit of grinding done, potentially level it up. So I'm going to do that right now. Now, our weapon is weaker, which means that we are going to be doing a little less, but it's going to make our fire strength attack better, which is good, because that's what we're going to do 99% of the time. Grand Jacket is fine, I think. Actually, no, we want to switch to the Apprentice Surcoat for the extra magic. Okay. Purity Gloves preventing malady. That's fine for now, but actually we could probably switch to more magic ones if we're just after pure magic. There we go. So we're now sitting at 26 magic. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so you're just going to go grind? Is that what we're going to do for the next, however long this video has? Well, yes, but I did also look something up, and I looked this up right now because I was like, well, if we have to go back and grind a little bit, then how are we actually gonna, what are we gonna do? And I thought, well, is there anything to do with that locked chest? Is there anything that we can do with it? And the answer is yes. There's actually quite a lot we can do with the locked chest. So, let's record our stuff here. So let's do a save. And then we are going to teleport back. So we are going to... Oh, you can't travel from these ones? We are going to... Never mind, walk all the way back down here. You know what? I'll meet you back down there. Okay, we are now back down at the save point. Oh, hello, Hulkenberg. And we are going to use this to move ourselves back over to the previous area. So, head in here. And now we can travel elsewhere.
Where to?
And where we want to go is back to the servants' chambers. Yes, I think this is the right one. So, here, let me just confirm that this is the right one. Yes, it's the one with the chest. So, previously, I came here and I was like, well, I don't really know where to go. We have looked everywhere. There's nowhere for us to go. We couldn't possibly get anywhere. Well, as you'll see, I think it's over here. Also, are these enemies going to respawn? No, not necessarily. There's an item in here. This item, I believe, is our key. However, there's no way to get to that key, except if you look at the mini-map and look at that room to the right, so you see the room right of the room that we're next to, there's a tiny, tiny little black splodge on the mini-map, just a very, very small one. That is a very important black smudge. Also, we're going to come in here and... hello. Oh yeah, I forgot this is horrible, but that's okay. We're going to hit these guys, get some MP, and then we're going to go round to the black smudge. Ooh, hello. Nice. Keep hitting it. Nice. Let's go. Okay, hit it.
Try some of this.
That's pretty good.
We can do this. Time for some
Run forward, melee.
Is everyone all right?
Okay.
I'll stay my
Pass.
blade.
Attack.
Hey, steal! I will fight
Attack.
Take this. A tough one.
And attack.
Like that.
Wonderful.
Woo, not too shabby.
That gets us a little bit here. Unscathed triumph. Nice. Cool.
I think we got them all.
So, in this room, you can see there's a little black splodge in this room. This is very important. Oh, there's also a person to speak to? Did I just completely ignore this room entirely? But anyway, essentially, this is what we need to look at here. There's a way to pass through there. Yeah, I know. It's actually pretty obvious when you get here, but anyway. You, are you with the State's army? You finally come. I'm sorry, if we'd only have come sooner. Don't let it plague you. Such is fate. The soldiers who attacked us have faced his divine punishment. Never expected to meet my end at the hands of the dead. Haha, what a miserable lot they are. The soldier who stabbed me, I believe he's passed away around here. He was forsaken by God for believing in the likes of Luis. Oh Lord above. Losuri. Divine punishment, is it? If such a thing exists, 'tis Luis who it should befall. So now we can head through here. Oh, and look at that. It's the way to get to the key.
This is...
Done in by the corpses. He may have been an enemy, but I feel sorry for him nonetheless.
What?
That soldier's got a key around his waist. Seems to be for a small room. It may come in handy. We should take it with us.
Hey,
Okay. I think the key can get us into the locked room. Potentially, it might just be able to. Right. But now we're going to head round here. And now we have access to that room. Which is then going to let us have access to whatever fight is in that room. And hopefully that's going to lead to something good. So, enemies. We want to fight every enemy that we can. The reason we want to fight every enemy that we can is each one that we kill gets us MP. So, yeah, very, very important. And if they can respawn, that'd be even better. Get it.
amazing. Great move.
Get it. Nice.
That was the last of them.
Doesn't seem to be restoring everybody's MP, it's just ours, but that makes sense.
Very impressive.
Actually, did it? That kind of looked like it might have restored our party's MP. Party? Yeah, their MP is going up. This restores everyone's MP? This is incredible. I should have been using this the whole time. I needed to level up healer, but you know. Okay. Cool. Locked door.
I don't like this.
I'm sensing something strange from behind this door. It feels like there's a lot of magla just writhing around in there.
However,
there could be hostages left behind. What do you want to do? Should we find out what's inside? Yeah.
well then,
Lord knows what may be behind this door. Well, let's go. Oh.
As I thought.
A mass of corpses. Not very surprising. Our premonitions were right on the mark.
Incoming!
We're already here, so we might as well clean up. Let's get on with it. Alright. So it's just undead? Oh, well, these we can definitely cope with.
This place that looks like they're weak to light.
Okay,
Guess it's our
hit him.
time to
Hey,
shine.
steal!
Hit their weak points.
Let's stay calm.
Stroll.
I won't hold back!
Hit him.
Burn! More left!
Nice.
Sworn oath of knighthood.
Okay. Hit him.
Fight that!
Nice.
What's the... Try some
Let's
of this!
get a guaranteed second turn.
Okay. By this
Fire.
Let's finish this!
Another weakness and attack.
Take this!
One of them gets a turn. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Attack.
Hey, steal!
Nice. Okay. We could have got a unscathed victory actually if we hadn't attacked that one in the middle first, because it looked like the ones on the outside died instantly. But let's not worry about that. A voice. Are there survivors? Oh, has help come at last?
Everything all right?
Try not to move. You mustn't lose any more blood. It doesn't matter. I know this is where I die, but there's a more important matter. Is that treasure chest safe?
What?
Treasure chest? You mean the one near the entrance? If they use what's inside the chest, if the treasure of Sanctism is taken, the treasure must not fall into the outlaw Luis's hands. It'd be better if you took it. The monk breathed his last.
Look.
Take a look. He was clutching something in his hand. Treasure key. He spoke of a treasure chest, and this must be the key.
Yeah.
And he died defending it. If we can, I would fulfill his wish.
Isn't that...
He wants us to loot something? I don't know. That doesn't sound like that's very in our nature to loot something. Like to get treasure and loot and upgrade ourselves? Oh, I don't know if that sounds like something we do. On the other hand, maybe it is.
Saw us.
Charging in.
Get him.
Toes, everyone.
Okay.
Time for some close cuffing.
Keep hitting them.
Yeah,
Nice.
work.
Okay. Head over here. And this is the place, I think it said last episode that there was something for us to do. Apparently there's lore attached to these pictures. Aha! This to be a religious painting about the teachings of Sanctism. It depicts devotees in prayer. The painting is titled The Igniter's Blessing. It depicts some profane sort of magic that was corrected through an igniter. There's something creepy about it though. Everyone's wearing the same collar and they're all looking downward. It depicts the coronation of a king.
Huh?
This painting is entitled Crowning of the Royal King. Who's the king kneeling for here, a sanctor?
Yes.
It might be implying that even nobility is not above God. Oh, okay. Oh, get past the treasure chest. Is a sanctor admonishing people?
Let's see.
The painting's title is The Guiding of the Pagans, so these sanctors are like missionaries to the pagans?
Yes.
Sanctism has no love for pagans. Here, Sanctus teachings are saving them from their sins. And then this one, which appears to have a dragon in it. It depicts warrior monks and knights fighting a dragon.
Indeed.
The title is The Holy Dragon Slayers. I've heard the story myself.
Is that true?
You're saying the two factions allied to slay a dragon. Surely dragons were not that common. Okay. And we get an item. It is the Sanctified Amulet.
Hey,
Is this the treasure the monk mentioned? I'd expected something more. Take a closer look. It's much like an igniter. He did say it'd be dangerous if Luis was to get his hands on it. It's no ordinary necklace then. Let's take it then. Better be safe than sorry.
speaking of,
Dangerous in the wrong hands. I suppose that means there's another use for it. Huh. Okay, so we've got an item that has another use for it. Where are we? It may have a function. A function? Now that's interesting. It may have a function, implies that there may be something, like a puzzle for us to do with this. As we've just learned, my puzzle skills apparently are not that good, given that I failed the there's a hole in the wall puzzle. Which, you know, some very cynical people would say is not really a puzzle. It's just a thing that is happening. But, anyway, I don't know. Let's continue through here. There was that other room that had a thing we couldn't open. Maybe there's something to do with that. Also, I did look up the mausoleum gates that were also locked, because I was kind of like, we're really, really far away from the mausoleum gates. They almost feel like they're disconnected entirely. And you'll never guess what, they are in fact disconnected entirely. The reason for that is that those are related to a separate quest that you get at a later date, and are in fact not related to this area at all. There's nothing at all that we need to do with them right now. They're just locked. We will, at a later date, get a side quest, and then we will deal with them. Anyway, I'm just going to do a run through like this, because we can kill everything in one hit, so it makes sense to do a little run through and just, yeah, see if we can find somewhere to use this item. You can assume that it's going to be somewhere in the next couple of sections. Could be to open that door, but I'm not sure. Maybe we can use it to say, like, hey, let us in. I don't know if there's someone behind the door. Maybe its use is already, like, would already have been served, and in fact we get no use for it now. I don't know. Also, no enemies spawning in here. We've definitely seen enemies respawn. In fact, we saw some back there that had respawned. But these ones are definitely not respawning. Interesting. Wonder if we have to go down further if we want them to respawn, or if they only respawn like the latest level or something. Huh. Anyway. Or maybe their respawns are just really, really long because it doesn't want you to go back and farm them. That's a possibility. Anyway. Head forward here to the next cat. Okay. Well, we might as well skip that. And keep running through here. And distinct lack of anything. Alright. Cool. Didn't see anything that was shouting at me, we need to use this.
Everything's pretty standard.
No gargoyles? Okay. That are gonna jump out and attack us. You sure? Anyway. Yeah, the only place I can think of is that other, yeah, it's the other locked place that we found. That's the only place I can think of where that might be useful. Okay, cool. We got some MP there at least. Getting a little bit of MP for our party definitely does not hurt. Okay, head this way.
It's all clear.
That's fine.
Yep, we're safe here.
Let's do a little save at this one. Just because this is a nice one to come back to, if we need to. Okay.
Yep.
That's fine. So we have this, and this is just the thing that goes up and down, right? Oh, right, you can actually take this back to the other places now. Oh, that's cool. I guess it's for backtracking. That's how you're meant to backtrack. Ah, understand. Okay, I think the item is likely used in here, unless it's used somewhere in a later dungeon, in which case I have no idea. Okay. Yep, we're fine here. Should be some undead in this room that we can kill. Okay, got a little hit, but that's okay. Nice. Ton of MP for that. Right. Cool. Head this way. Also, how are we doing on mage level? Are we actually leveling up? We're close to leveling up. Okay.
Everything's pretty standard.
This is fine. Head back here. Hey, we're leveled up. Nice. Also, I am looking at the walls for holes in the wall right now. There's no rooms we couldn't access currently, but, you know, if if there are any later. I want to make sure we get them.
Yep, we're safe here.
Okay. Oh, over here we have this. Yeah, so this is how we get to the other side. And then we have that door that we can't open over here. So, maybe this lets us get into that door somehow. Maybe there's a hole in the wall somewhere that will allow us to just crawl through to that door. It's the other thing that we want to pay attention to. Don't see any holes in the wall here.
It's all clear.
None here. Okay, cool. Right, head over this way. So that's the save. Cool. Up here.
Yep, we're safe here.
Still don't see any holes in any walls.
There's treasure nearby.
Can we get through this now that we have the emblem? No. It's tightly shut from the other side. Huh. Well, that kind of implies a hole in the wall, doesn't it? At least based upon what we've seen. So if that's there, then the hole would be here if there was going to be a hole in the wall. Huh. Interesting. Let's just look at it from a different angle. So, that's that room. There's no way in there. It's tightly shut from the other side. Ah! I see. There's a little green orb down there. That means we can use our thing down there. Ah, maybe we can get this guy to go into a different pattern so we can go down a different... Like, the arms will allow us to go different places. Okay. Cool. Right. Let's do a save here, and we'll also kill some of the enemies down here, because it will get us MP. If we can do it without a fight. Well, it might get us MP even if we can do it with a fight, but, you know. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Over here. Let's see if we can fight these guys.
Be careful. There's
Okay.
more of them.
There they are.
Roll out. Nice. I don't know if we're actually getting MP for these guys.
Right there.
Our foes are fallen.
No.
We are safe for the time
We are
being.
getting mag, but no MP.
Remain
Okay.
steadfast. Some foes will draw death.
Okay. They explode.
That worked out. Keep it up.
That's fine. And now,
What's up?
what's wrong? Something on your mind? The gold statue is reacting to the sanctified amulet. Is that the necklace from the treasure chest from earlier? Why is it suddenly...
What?
Hey, look at the statue. Oh. Well, that certainly makes it easier.
That's...
That was surprising. I wouldn't have expected such a contrivance. Guess the necklace was the key for moving the statue, so that's why it was hidden away in a treasure
If
chest.
that's the case...
Indeed, it seems to be some kind of magic key. Does that mean the treasure the monk spoke of is beyond here?
That being the case,
Ah, okay. Now we do have a problem that we don't have a way back up there,
Yep,
but
we're safe here.
that's fine for now. Yeah, nothing in there. Yeah, there's no way up there currently, because if we go up, we're then gonna reach a dead end. But maybe that's why they gave us this, so we can jump to the other side. Let's see. Assuming that there's no way across from here. Well, if we go up here, there should be no way across. But didn't we also find that there were multiple ways here? Maybe that's why there are multiple ways to get to this area, because you can, in theory, lock yourself off from it. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's all coming together now. Right, let's go this way and go the long way around. Ah, yes, we get back to that. But that... Ah, yeah, was this a one-way door originally, maybe? Oh, so now we can go the full loop around again. And then we can get an item, which will probably be very useful against the boss, given that that's how the game has been playing up until this point. You get an item from doing this sort of thing then lets you defeat the boss, which then, you know, lets you do more of this sort of thing.
Right there.
Anyway. Nice. Okay,
Hey,
that room
come
seems to respawn, and it gets us 7 MP a room. It's not bad. I'm not necessarily going to farm MP non-stop, but if we can get some on the way, then that's fine.
There they are.
Right.
Charging in.
I mean, we could go and farm it non-stop, but I actually don't think that's necessary for defeating the boss. I don't know if a ton more MP is going to help us. I think a better strategy might help us, but I don't know if MP is necessarily that. Anyway. Wait, how do I get... I need to be one floor below? How do I get to one floor below here? Oh, I use these stairs. These stairs that led to an area that had nothing in it previously. Oh. I see. I see. Okay. Now that lets us go over here. Which then lets us access the chest.
This is amazing. Nicely done.
Exorcist Cassock. Increases evasion against dark and 100 evasion. Is that something that we can use?
What now?
Because that would be pretty cool. It is. Okay. So actively helpful against the boss. And then we can unlock the door. Okay. Cool. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. So what I'm going to do now, I think, is do a save. And then we'll go back down to the lowest level. Then we'll go to the highest level. I think that's what we're going to do. So we can go lowest level, do a clear out, then we'll go back to the highest level. I think that makes a lot of sense here. Just do a very quick clear out, get as much XP as we can in Mage, and then we'll do that. So, travel elsewhere.
Where to?
Prayer chamber. And actually we can use the lift to take us all the way to the top when we get there. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that is why they gave you the lift to go back down, isn't it?
Charging in.
Okay.
Time for some close. Charging in. Forward. Good one.
I love that we're just killing. We could, in theory, just kill things as we walk along there because we got so much AoE. Anyway.
Charging in.
Attack.
Take this.
Pass. Hit it.
Try some of this.
Nice. Hit it. And hit it. Okay. Cool.
That's the last of them.
That is an unscathed triumph. Nice. Okay. Cool. Nice. Got it. Okay. Cool. Work our way up here. Just back into the main room.
Right there.
It looks like maybe the guards don't respawn, but everything else does. Like the dogs respawn, but the guards that patrol don't. That makes some sense.
Great job.
Yeah. That actually does make a level of sense that I'm happy with. Okay. Well, not necessarily like super. It doesn't make super sense, but yeah. It means that basically
You hit him right in the weak spot.
there's a limited number of guards, but not a limited number of people. You know what? Actually, now that I say it, it doesn't make sense because unless we're implying that they were wild, I was thinking, oh, it makes sense. The wild animals respawn. But then I'm like, wait, are we saying that wild animals just lived in the cathedral? That doesn't make any sense.
Right there.
Anyway, we got Fire Fag. That's useful.
There they are.
That's AoE fire that scrolls that we can use.
Impressive as ever.
Okay, hit it.
Exemplary.
Right there.
Hit it. Also, look at that. The dogs that the guards had also didn't respawn.
See the enemy.
That's interesting. So yeah, it is implying that these are wild animals that just happen to be in the cathedral. Also, we leveled up, as did as did Hulkenberg. Okay,
There they are.
there we go.
Charging in.
Nice. Okay, that's a lot more MP. That's something that we can work with here. Right, let's walk over here and use the lift to take us up. And that's why the lift button exists, is so that once you're ready, you can just go back to the top. Upper level. Cool. So, what I think we're going to do now is I am going to run us all the way back up to the top. We'll do a save. Then we'll sort ourselves out. Actually, wait a second. Is this just a straight run or... Actually, this isn't a straight run. We still have more to do here, actually.
I see the enemy. Someone's watching.
Okay, never mind. We do have those enemies we could fight if we wanted to. I'll leave them for now.
Shouldn't be anything
Yeah.
we can't handle.
Yeah, we'll
be
leave them
okay.
for now.
There they are.
And these ones. Actually, there's still a lot of XP left in this dungeon if we want to clear out that floor, now that we have MP. That's worth remembering. That's worth remembering that there's more to do there. Anyway, let's run past these guys. They're not even going to do anything. They're just going to let us walk past. And now I think I'm going to run up to the top and I will meet you back at the top. Okay, so I have reached the top of the tower, and I think it is time for us now to basically buff ourselves up to the best that we can, and then see if we can do better against the boss this time. Let's try it with a level of knowledge and with a little bit stronger of a build. So first things first, and I have saved before I'm going to do this. I'm just going to use some of my MP to just heal up. There we go. Next thing, we're going to stay as mage for now. Are we happy with everything that we got? I think we're mostly happy. I have Candy. I could potentially go up to magic font, which I don't think will actually give us the MP immediately. If we get to level 20, then mage I think increases, but actually I don't see a lot of benefit of doing anything else here. What does swap skills do? Oh, I can move them up and down. Oh, cool. Right. You, if I get you a higher level, it doesn't really do anything. I guess stats are higher probably. And same with you. I guess stats are higher. That's actually a thing for us. I guess our stats would go up if we leveled up with this thing. It might be worth it. Also, now that I think about it, our stats need to go up anyway. Yeah, allocate stats. I don't know what stat went up when we leveled up, but let's get ourselves some magic. It wasn't strength though. I thought the strength was meant to be next in my head. I was like, oh yeah, if we level up again, we'll get strength. But our strength doesn't seem to be leveling, so that's fine. Okay, anyway, got that. So, actually, let's just try it with this. All I've done is put a point in magic. Let's see how it goes.
Ready?
Let's just try it. Let's finish this. Okay. Let's see whether we are slightly better against him now. So, skip.
I'm sorry. Do you...
Yes, I do think we can stop you. Let's do it.
Now die!
Okay.
Don't stop him. There's no telling
So,
how much he'll destroy.
right away, I don't think there's a lot of benefit in you doing anything, so I'm going to pass for now. And then I'm going to test electric. Not weak. Okay. That means that he is weak to nothing, because I think we've tested everything. Actually, we haven't tested slash. Everything else we have tested. I'm going to jump thrust him, and then we'll see where this goes. That crit! Ooh, okay. Let's test slice. That's huge damage. Okay. Well, we know that he's going to resist all of these. In which case, we should chuck one of these on him. Let's chuck a... Just seeing what I have here, actually.
Gotta rethink.
Yeah, gotta rethink. Is there anything else I could use, actually? Do these all remove things? Magla, no.
Not now.
I guess I could just guard, but he's not going to do anything. I have no synthesis. Could just hit him with magic. Let's do fire, because it's our best magic. Yeah.
I've bodies to spare!
So he has the
Okay,
power to
so he summons the
control
Corpse
the
Thrall.
dead.
Corpse Thrall attacks us. We're not weak to it anymore as well, which is quite nice. This is pass,
You're fools to
Attack.
defy Lord Try some of
They're
this!
weak points.
followed by hitting them with a lot of fire.
Is everyone all right?
That's your
Okay.
way, Captain.
We could use our synthesis to jump thrust Zorba again. Let's do that,
I shall fight
and then attack.
Steel!
Nice. Okay, that's reasonable.
Your strength.
Another one appears. Now he's gonna attack. Okay, that's fine. Next turn he's gonna start buffing them.
Come forth.
Let's start with some fire.
Hit their weakness.
By the swarm
That's your
Okay.
point, Captain. Let us fight.
Jump thrust.
All right.
Might need to
let's
heal
go.
Stroll at some
Now,
point.
what's the play?
Attack.
Try some of this!
And then I'm gonna actually use this turn to heal Stroll. Yeah,
I owe you.
cool.
I've bodies to spare!
So he summons another one. It attacks. then it's another attack. Okay. This is fine. Jump thrust Zorba. Just keep hitting him for a ton of damage. Okay. Could just hit you with more damage. Yeah, okay. He's into his low health mode now. There's Madness Curse. We knew that was going to happen. Ow. I hate that he's dead, though. That wasn't guaranteed to happen. Okay.
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Thinking about it, what I want to do is I want to Balm of Life Stroll. Who is then going to immediately attack this corpse. Nice. And then fire. Nice, we killed one. So he's going to have to res it. Nice. One attack and another attack. Ow. Ow. Okay. I need to reapply this if I'm going to do it. I want to reapply this. It's a huge amount of damage. Hit him. And hit him. We can't quite one-cycle him, unfortunately. I hope that we could. This might actually be devastating for us. But this is a lot better than the previous attempt. Like... Oh, no. Well, we might be dead.
Maybe not.
On the other hand, Balm of Life Hulkenberg. Recovered from rage. He has to redo Madness Curse, which wastes that turn. Enraged. Okay. Enraged. It's us. Moved on. Okay.
Not like this.
I can't use my synthesis.
Not this one.
I mean, I could have tried this in the previous turn, but hit him. Worth a try. Gives us another turn.
Over yet.
He has to res one on this turn,
Not
actually.
this one.
And you might drop it out. You know what? This might be a good turn to use a Balm of Life onto Stroll. Because I think the Stroll might be able to kill on his turn. Let's see. Summons one. Followed by it being enraged. It's still enraged, unfortunately.
What can I do?
That's fine. Okay. And Hulkenberg is alive. Wait, pass? Jump thrust.
Counting on you.
Let's go. I think we did it. All we needed was MP. Nice.
Impossible! This can't be happening! Lord Luis!
Huge amount of XP, mag, and money. Not as much Archetype XP, but that's okay. And a level up for Hulkenberg and Stroll. None for us, because we weren't alive. I just noticed that. We didn't get any XP, so you only get XP if you're living at the end of a fight. That's important to know.
I continue to grow.
So we got Maj and Endurance on Hulkenberg.
You have desecrated the cathedral. You have plundered graves. You have taken innocent lives. Stand, fiend, and face your sentence.
Don't kill him yet. He needs to tell us where Luis is.
You'll get nothing from me. Just end it and be done.
You know Luis won't return that loyalty. Once you outlive your usefulness, he'll cast you aside.
Lord Luis is everything to me. How could I expect the damned Clamar to understand what it's like? You must know. Surely an elder like you must know what it's like. To be an outcast, to be every fool's scapegoat. They call us lesser tribes. They loathe us. Their speeches of tribal harmony mean nothing, when every day they cheat and abuse us. Do you think I didn't believe once that I never dared to hope my efforts made me equal? Then I heard exactly what they think of us. The lessers are expendable. Send them to the fore, and they shall be our living shields. They doomed us. and laughed as we died.
But these atrocities make you no better than your oppressors.
You know, it's a curious thing. They say Magla is born from pain and negative emotions. Magic is a dangerous art, isn't it? I had thought to gather an unstoppable swell of Magla, but it doesn't matter anymore. Those lordly pigs can drown in their own dread. Sanctism cannot save this world. If we are to be ruled by a god, then let it be Lord Luis!
What did you just do?
This is everything I've been building my Magla for! A little early, perhaps. But now, you can experience my glorious day of calamity!
Hey! Tell us where Luis is!
Ah, my lord, Luis.
Damn it!
What was that?
What's happening? This feels like...
It's a human! The human lives!
Oh. There are terrified screams coming from below us.
A human? Wait, is it that monstrosity Luis brought to the funeral? It wasn't dead?
It may have been dead, but maybe the Necromancer fixed it? It got better?
No. That was Zorba's gift, wasn't it? Animation. Reanimation.
A gigantic human is wreaking havoc in Dran Trad. At this rate, Zorba's scheme to unleash a day of calamity will come true.
Did he sacrifice his own life to... No. If that monster breaches the city...
We have to help.
We have to get down there and help.
The place is collapsing! Hurry!
The whole cathedral? Quest clear, Necromancer takedown. Zorba the Necromancer used the last of his power to reanimate the human corpse and fell from the roof of the Grand Cathedral. Thwart Zorba's plan. I need to put a stop to Zorba the Necromancer's plan and prevent the rampage of the human he unleashed. At this rate, all of Grand Trad will suffer from this terrible disaster. Deadline is 6/21. We got 7 days to do this? Seems like a lot. We finally made it to the bottom. That was a hell of a collapse. Zorba's spell practically took the whole place down. What a mess. Well, I'm very happy that we got the rest of the loot, because otherwise, that was going to be very disappointing.
Look.
Look, our egress is straight ahead. It should lead to the cathedral's plaza.
Hurry!
Brilliant. Let's stop that monster.
Damn it.
Let's stop it. Also, we're going to need to do a save first, but... Wait, it gave us full MP? Oh, no. That's terrifying that it gave us full MP. That is actually terrifying, because that means that they were like, oh, yeah, you'd be a little bit low on MP. That's going to make it too difficult for you to do the next fight.
Yep.
Also, it means we are definitely fighting right now. Once we're outside, we're going straight for that monster in the plaza. Are you ready? Let's take it down.
On guard!
On my knight's honor, I will protect the city. Zorba's calamity ends now.
How can this be? Was this creature's rebirth Zorba's plan all along?
If it escapes, if it makes it to the city...
It spotted us!
His Highness's home must still stand when he returns. I will end this here!
Another city in ruins. Never again. It dies or I do.
It's coming!
That is crazy looking.
Look at the size of that thing.
That is incredible. That is a naked person on it. Many naked people on it. Okay.
It would be catastrophic if it breached the city. We must stop it.
But how are we supposed to kill something this huge?
We hit it a lot of times.
Look there. That can be little else but the heart. Surely to strike there would give it pause.
But it's too high up for our weapons to reach. Do we use magic?
A viable plan. Yet surely if we can knock the creature down first, its heart will be close enough to strike with steel.
Then we bludgeon the torso, knock the wind out of it. Hard to miss a target that size, at least.
Start by attacking the
Okay.
body.
After me!
We could round slash if we wanted to.
Looks
Don't
like
know
we
what it's
can't
weak
move
to
force
yet.
through this one.
Well, let's just try.
I call upon royal power
Slicer.
within. Hack and slash.
Oh, that crit!
Let's stay calm.
Nice one, Stroll.
That's incredible for a first turn.
Power.
Let's test a little electric.
Lightning.
Resist.
Sworn
Okay.
oath of knighthood.
Allies, together.
Jump
We'll
thrust.
team up.
And thus I end it. How's that?
Nice crit. I guess you always crit if you hit that by the looks of it.
We did it! Now we can go for its heart.
I shall fight as the noble
Okay.
I am.
Slicer. Okay.
I won't hold back.
So we know it resists that. How about Blizz?
Nice.
Resist. Okay. They lost their balance, so they lose their turn.
Join
Okay.
with me.
Jump
I'm
thrust.
counting on you.
Followed
I shall
by
vanquish evil.
Slicer. Huge damage. It's going to stand up this turn. They're regaining their balance. So that's a turn to stand up. Are those frogs with some wine in the middle? Oh, and then goburns.
What's that? I think something's coming.
That looks like
Watch
many,
out.
many goburns.
Let's go. Hold on.
I'm gonna
Next
pass,
one's yours.
Is everyone
and then
all
I'm gonna hit with jump thrust.
All right, let's go.
Right.
And that's a nice crit.
Are you prepared?
Slicer.
How's this?
Didn't quite get it there, but they are at least all dead. Okay.
Forward. I'll get some
Back.
distance.
Okay. Fire.
Fire.
I
Resist.
stand ready.
Okay. Attack.
Fight there.
Because the ambush was defeated, the attack failed.
What? The
Regenerated
shell's
its cell.
normal.
Or its shell. That's fine.
That arm seems to restore the shell. It might take some effort. But maybe we should try taking that part out.
Nope. We should not. We should just hit the shell repeatedly. It didn't crit this time.
Let's stay calm.
Maybe we should try taking that part out, potentially. Okay.
Let's go.
You wait to fire.
Burn.
You hit their weakness.
Nice.
You're
Okay.
Captain.
He's weak to fire. So actually, I want to melee attack here.
Take this.
The reason I want to
Now,
melee
what's the
attack is
play?
then I can use fire on the hand here.
Weak point.
I'll show you.
And then we can use fire on the hand again. Okay, we'll kill it after this turn. Okay, light attack coming in. That's not too bad. Okay. Could have been worse. Pass.
Defer to you.
I shall fight.
Hit it.
Try some of
Hit
this.
their weak point.
I will
Followed by hitting it.
push through.
Nice.
Serve the enemy.
Now let's work
Jump
together.
thrust.
We'll team up.
Now,
Wonderful.
aim for the heart.
It falls down. And we get some free time to attack its heart. Slicer.
Cut you down.
Nice. This is fine. Pass.
Join with me.
Jump thrust.
Coordination is key. I call
Slicer.
upon royal power within. Tougher than I
Wonderful.
thought.
One more round of that and we kill it. Regaining balance, that's okay. Another set of assailants. Yeah, we're not gonna let those spawn.
I think those soldiers are coming again. I know. I could cause a scene inside and distract the soldiers.
Ask Gallica to distract the troops to drop their endurance? Sure?
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
That's pretty good.
I did it. Just let me rest a bit.
Ah, so the negative is that she's out of commission for now, so she couldn't do it at a later... So if we need her to do it at a later point, she can't do it. I see. We don't know what that bit's weak to currently. Pass. Jump thrust.
Let me help!
How's that?
In the
Nice.
name of justice!
Oh, there's a left hand now,
Taste!
which is weak to fire. Hit it again.
Hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
That's your upgrade, Captain.
Yeah, hit it.
Right there!
Okay, potentially should have healed my mage. Soul Scream. In 4 turns?
Captain's hurt
Definitely
bad.
should have healed my mage.
Get some healing.
Okay. That's fine.
Captain's
Ish.
on his last legs.
Okay.
Someone get him healed up.
Yeah, we definitely need some healing.
What are my options?
Okay, although I've just forgotten how to use my archetype stuff, right? So I can still attack?
Try some of
Hit
this!
their weakness.
Nice.
Keep it up, Stroll.
Hit it.
You hit their weakness.
I stand
That's
ready
your
to
opening,
hold.
Captain.
Jump thrust.
Stand together.
Cannot use
Perhaps not
assist
this.
due to that. Okay. Attack.
Take this!
Stroll's forgotten everything.
Attack.
Can't use his power. We did it.
Okay. Definitely gonna use some healing on this turn.
This should work. By the sworn oath of
And
knighthood.
some healing.
Here!
That's fine. Mahama, that's gonna hurt Stroll.
Stroll's badly
Not the end of the
wounded.
world, because if Stroll dies, we can bam up life him. Which would then allow us to get his
Stroll's
confusion
not
gone,
taking
I
more.
assume.
Someone heal him.
Okay.
Go
Pass.
Stroll's
Let's stay
forgotten
calm.
everything. He can't use
Time for
his
some
skills.
close
Just do a little run forward for a second.
Someone hit their weakness.
Nice, that was a
the enemy.
weakness.
That's your opening,
Okay.
Captain.
That's good to know. Hit it.
Right there! Worthy foe after all.
Attack it.
Not done yet.
Hit it.
Take this! Not good.
Don't
A
get
miss.
sloppy, Captain.
Oh no. Kill Stroll. Kill Stroll. Okay, that's really bad. We're dead.
You need training.
That's a good miss for us. Hey, he recovered.
Stroll hurt bad.
Okay, attack.
Get on
Take
top of
this!
me.
Push onwards!
Yeah.
Nice.
Aim for the heart.
No holding back!
Slicer. We did it. Maybe? Although it didn't get to 0 health. We did it. Fantastic. And we got his eggshell as a reward, which I assume is going to give us a lot of money on top of the money we got, and the XP, and the Archetype XP, and the mag. Oh wow, we almost leveled up 2 levels of mage
I
there.
admit, it feels good
Strength
to
on,
get
strength and lock on Stroll, fantastic.
I have never known
Strength
such
and lock
heights.
on Hulkenberg, it's all right.
Finally, it's over.
You have my sincerest thanks. You risked your life to protect the capital.
We barely protected anything. The royal capital's in chaos, and Grius was one of us. And now he's gone.
Stroll?
On the morning of the funeral, I promised Maria that we'd all be back that evening. Break bread together again. I fought with everything I had, but it doesn't erase the past. It's a hard lesson, but one so obvious. I only wish I'd learned it sooner. What can I begin to tell Maria?
There's no easy answer, I think is the best one that we can say here. Although we did do all we could and it isn't his fault. What is he going to tell Maria? Well, I don't know.
There's no easy answer.
I hate how powerless I am. I should never have made a promise I couldn't keep.
Listen, Stroll. Alcest made his choice. To live and die for his country. If not for him, His Highness would not be alive now. And I'd not have met you or learned the truth myself. He and everyone else that fell here did not die in vain. And you have not fought in vain either.
There! It's them!
Thank you so much. I thought I'd never see my family again. I'll never take my life for granted again. It's all thanks to you.
Oh, no, we didn't do much.
May the teachings guide and protect you. Closure.
So you're the ones who put a stop to that madman's scheme and killed the human besides. Now the soldiers might rest in peace. Seeing that there are others who can take those monsters down, it means we don't have to rely on Luis. It gives us hope. Thank you.
To think there were people watching us without our knowing. Hope, eh? Feels like it's been hard to come by lately.
'Tis a thing easily promised and hard won. But once you have it, it pushes you onward. So long as you let it.
Yes. You're right.
Quest cleared. Thwart Zorba's plan. I stopped Zorba the Necromancer's plot and was able to protect the peace of Grand Trad. Nevertheless, I was unable to extract Luis's whereabouts from him.
It's a shame we couldn't get anything out of Zorba.
And we still need to kill Luis, or the prince's curse will never be lifted. If not even Grius could do it, what chance do we have?
Do you recall, just before Luis would have been struck, he was shielded by some manner of magic?
Are you saying it would happen again? That Luis would be impervious to our attack?
What? That's ridiculous!
Well, we'll get nowhere with idle guesses. To test the theory, we have to find him.
I'll see if my contacts in the Guard have any threads to pursue.
Whoa, that'd be great! The Knights are bound to have more reach than us. And we don't have much to go on otherwise.
But under the circumstances, I expect their forces to be in considerable disarray for a while yet. Don't expect too much.
I've my own matters to attend to. If I floundered this much against Zorba, I'll not stand a chance against Luis. We have to get stronger.
Well, until we've got a lead on Luis, let's make sure we use our time wisely. Okay?
Let's rest up for now. I think immediately resting up is our answer.
Let's rest up for now.
Certainly. Rest is just as important as training, after all.
In any case, let's head back to the inn. And I want to check on Maria too.
Your attention, please, ladies and gents.
Who is this crazy looking gentleman?
We've all seen the royal palace up in the sky, plus a massive magical rock. Apparently, all very shocking. I'm positively staggered. Moving on. The bit that gets me is all this talk of the next king. Word is they'll be chosen based on the people's will. Everyone gets a say. But right now, I suppose we ought to talk about all those other faces up on the rock, hadn't we?
Oh, I was wondering about those.
Now, the Sanctus Church has looked into it, and it seems like size matters. More public support, bigger face on the rock, etc. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his trail.
Well, naturally, Sanctifex Forden is at the top. The real surprise is how anyone else is that close behind him.
Oh, come off it, Count Luis. He's a man's man, a real pillar of strength.
Ugh, wake up, would you? Haven't you seen what's happened to the Grand Cathedral?
Yeah, I mean the collapse does seem to be rather internal though. The external collapse is not that bad. It might be recoverable.
Hold your horses now, everyone. Just calm down. Won't do to just focus on the front runners, will it? There are many more pieces in play here. Take a look. Anyone who gets the people's support might be crowned. Anyone. Well, you could do it. Well, I could do it if I liked. Looks like we've quite a few new aspirants up there. All bright-eyed and ambitious monarchs to be. Had I a seat, I'd be on the edge of it.
Hold on, aren't you a town crier for the church? They're not going to like you going on about all these other faces.
Oh, please. The Sanctifex's lead isn't so fragile that I could jeopardize it. Besides, a good race would be some terrific entertainment. Hey, keep your eyes up and your ears open, ladies and gents. Albus Batlin, the crier, is going to have all the latest on these promising candidates.
Okay then. Good. I guess.
Welcome back. I've heard the news. You took down those dastards under Luis's command, did you?
Who'd you hear it from?
Who'd you hear this from?
Haha. Well, enough people saw. Heard you were saluted by a soldier in front of the Grand Cathedral. I hope this helps him rest in peace.
I will see his dreams fulfilled. I promise you that.
How's Maria holding up?
Still cooped up in her room. She's not eaten a thing.
The city sure isn't astir. I thought it might be news of defeating the human. But there's more to it than that.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king. Candidates are coming out of the woodwork.
Speaking of which, I've actually heard another rumor. They say Sanctifex Fortin's planning some sort of grand announcement. Word among the Sanctus Church is that it's bound to bring Luis out of hiding.
Really? That'd be great if it's true.
The announcement is supposedly on the 22nd. They'd not be talking about such an exact date if there weren't some truth to it.
We'd best wait before we plan our next move then. Might not have much of a choice, in truth.
Okay then. Oh. Senate Council Chamber.
We have waited long enough to rule this land.
Scheming king. What sort of man has a contingency plan for his own death?
Huh. Interesting. We've waited long enough to rule this land. What sort of man has a contingency plan for his own death? So that's interesting. So that implies that they were expecting to take over the land after the king's death. Which isn't necessarily what would have happened. It might have. Sanctifex Fortin was definitely in the running. Like, as we saw, like, he could potentially have just taken the kingdom before all of this stuff went down at the funeral. But what's interesting is that they seem like it's less like, oh, like the king has died, we could take over. It's the king has died and we should have taken over already because it should have been ours. It's almost like they know that the king was being assassinated. That's what's interesting. I'm wondering whether they were in a plot of Luis to kill the king, or whether they had their own separate plot to kill the king. I don't know. Anyway, carrying on.
That face in the sky, is that really the king?
We didn't listen to some blasted rock. Name the new king under our authority and be done with it.
The populace would reject it outright. As it is so clearly born from the king's magic, they trust this decree as the king's own. That aside, when that assassin tried to claim Luis's head, I saw some strange magic foil his killing blow. Is that also the king's doing?
It'd be interesting if there's a king's magic to stop harm appearing onto the candidates. But if everybody could be a candidate, wouldn't everybody be protected?
Is that not why we sent for that professed curse-breaker scholar or some such? Send her in, and let us hear her findings.
'Tis an honor, esteemed nobles. I am Rella Melanchorophus Cygnus, daughter of House Cygnus.
Yes, all right, spare us the pleasantries. We want the facts, girl.
Oh, well, concerning the magic that seemed to save Count Luis's life, we've seen similar incidents in different places. It would seem this magic's purpose is to ensure that the coronation cannot be decided by force, only by the trust of the people. If those who have earned a measure of the people's trust are being shielded, it must be by the king's magic. At least, that is my belief.
So what? You're telling me that blasted Luis is invincible now? Damnation!
How distressing. Yet one wonders, is our risen king observing each individual conflict between his aspirants?
I cannot say how it's triggered. Only the king would know the exact conditions, and we obviously cannot simply ask. Though, I can say there is one certain means of bypassing it.
Uh-huh.
A duel could overcome this sorcery.
So they can be killed, but not murdered. Certainly a petty distinction I could only expect from such a blind romanticist.
Interesting. Okay, that answers a question I had, because I was assuming that our character at some point is likely going to be in the running. We know that we've got like our current rank, we've got all sorts of other things. So my question was, if our character is protected by the king's magic, how does any of the combat in the game make sense, right? After a certain point. This is them giving you the explanation for that. Because it's the, if some dude tries to murder you outright, that's not allowed. But if you happen to be in combat with them, that's accepted, right? It's murder for the sake of taking them out of the race, not okay. Just having a fight with them and then dying, that's okay. Okay, it's an interesting distinction.
And, that is everything I know. At the moment, that is.
At this point, Luis's public support rivals our own. Disappointing, really, that so many would desire his vision of shepherd and livestock.
Beasts, the lot of them. A dog is happiest on its leash.
They seek a king with strength, do they? Then let us give them a display of our own power, with grace, nobility, and civility.
Assassins dying in the streets. The people locked in an inescapable power struggle. What was His Majesty thinking?
Okay.
Time marches on.
Interesting.
And the age of a new king draws nearer. First up,
we've got a few days left before Forden makes his proclamation. But remember, one way or another, this ends with us facing off against Luis. We can't waste any time. Indeed, perhaps we should clear the monsters running rampant in the desert. It would seem bounties are available at the recruitment center again as well.
Oh, yeah?
The recruitment center? Won't it be a problem if someone there spots a few new recruits who are supposed to be, you know, dead? After a debacle of that scale, I doubt anyone there will be particularly concerned or idle enough to even notice. Should anyone press you on a topic, merely mention my name. Okay. So bounties are open now, as is the desert. Waiting for Forden to make a move. While waiting for Forden to make his move, you can go meet various people, spend time with your allies, and prepare for the battle against Luis. Accepting requests from townspeople may open up more locations in the city. Always be ready to lend a helping hand. You can exit the city via the Tradia Gate on San Lumio Street.
Well then.
Ooh, I hear a voice. Hearing followers' echoes. Having obtained the followers' echoes ability from Gallica, you now periodically hear your followers' voices. Spending time with your followers will in turn increase the support they give you. If you happen to sense their voice, seek them out. Access the follower menu with the left D-pad or via the main menu to select a follower and travel to meet with them immediately. Perhaps I should discuss this with them. Alkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we will. But if we do, that will be next time. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.